everyone, welcome to Ugly Monster Science Series 2.0 Season 8 on Episode 10. And here we go, guys. This is Episode 10 for these trucks. So this is going to be part of the Disney film trucks and part of the Marvel trucks as well. Going against the fan favorites trucks as well of this episode. And maybe, just maybe, I'll post a community tab some future updates of if I have a sponsor they make up much on sale for you guys. So anyway, now let's announce a few trucks and get a video straight down this video. So anyway, first up, representing from the truck of all we know and love of for this truck, it is your 3-time champion of this driver of the Iron in the suit of Matt Buttermack, your 3-time champ, and Iron Man Mix 5. And representing from this driver of this computer is your flaming neighborhood of this hero. It is none then of Magic Collector Racing and the Amazing Spider-Man from the 5-pack exclusive. And next up, representing from this truck is your Black and Green Wicker Machine, your 1-time champ of Mod Truck Level 239 in Great Digger 25th Anniversary Harvest Marshall Mattel. And next up, representing from this driver of this competitor, it is none than the play associates of this beast underwater of Spinmaster Marjam and Megalodon Champion Collection. And next up, representing from this driver of these his kids of Trent and of his son and daughter, and it is not then of their YouTube channel able participating of Kids to Kids and Lightning McQueen Custom. And next up, representing from this shot, it is not then of this competitor of this season. It is the Toy Story reference of first debut rookie of this driver of Magic Fan 2026 first debut in this episode in Buzz Lightyear Harvest Monster Mattel. And next up, representing your 2-time champ, representing your 4-time champ, your Vincent Zelina, the King of Hell. Will he become your season's points champion of all of your 4-time champion of your leaderboard of your Vincent Zelina, King of Hell is not then of Monster Classic and Sparkle Smash NASCAR Door Pack. And next up, representing from this show is your 2-time champ of the construction work. Launching cooperates America's 250th anniversary for this year's RV Revolution. It is not then of of your 2-time champ of Diecast Hub and Disney Digatron Stars and Stripes of a prototype version. And next up, representing from this show, it is not then of the Claws of the X-Men. It is not then of Margin Rainbow X Pictures in Wolverine from X4 Double Six release. And next up, representing the symbiote of this character from Marvel. It is not then of Margin Fan Double 1 in Venom from X5 for a exclusive 5-pack. And next up, representing from this star, it is the competitor of the season, making season's comeback. Once again, it is not that of the Shield of Avengers. It is of Monster Lord and Captain America from X3 Double Six release. And next up, representing from this star, it is your 1-time champ after all in this Iron the suit of Stark's partner. It is not that of Marjorie Quad 2008, you want that champ in War Machine from X5. And representing from this show at this competitor of the season, the Korean Ball of the whole local celebrating 25 years of this truck making his racing of this 25th anniversary for this truck of this competition. It is not then of you want time champ of Monster Attraction and Alto Loco for Mix 40. And next up, representing for a second debut for this show rookie, It is not dead piling of this undead truck of a Monster Jam TJS Tour and Zombie. And next up, representing from this Wakanda Forever of this rival, it is not the end of Out Time for Adventures and Black Panther from X5. And next up, representing you 110 champ of this rival of the Civil War of this rival of E for Captain America Civil War. It is not the end of A Marjorie Curry Gaming and Winter Soldier for a help from X5. And next up, representing for the villain for the X-Men of your 210 champ of E Marjorie Fanatic in the Sentinels from X4 for a double victories. And next up, representing from this show, it is not then of E the villain for Marvel characters. It is not then of E Dolphin Master and Dinos from X5. And representing the God and Thunder and Lightning, it is not then of E Monster Jam, Sparky, and Thor from X3 double victories. And next up for the ancient for E camps for his ancients. It is not the end of E making season's comeback for last season's return of Kind James TV and Shield. And next up, representing from this show and this competitor this season, it is still competing of this season of first in a debut truck of Western Racing in a debut truck of the rookie of Dane from Mix 6 for the Fantastic Four. And next up for the Forgotten for X-Men character, it is not that of a first debut rookie. Last but not least is giving not then of GN Motorsports and Gambit from Mix 6. And last but not least of this rival, it is not the end of this competitor awards finals champion of a Turbot in Marvel Comics fan from Mix 5. So let's get our races started in round 1. And we're going to start here from the bottom. It's going to be of Iron Man from Mix 5. We'll be taking away Great Digger 20th Anniversary, host Marcel Mattel, and move on down. And towards the end, it's going to be Megalodon Champion Collection. We'll be taking away Black Panther from X5. So, we're going to take our first race on E round 1. Alright, here they go. First race. Ooh, it's going to be Iron Man from Mix 1. Mix 5 will be moving on in E round number of E2. And here you go, next race in E. Round number 1 is going to be Australia Tour. We'll be taking a whiff of Thanos. Here you go. Ooh, it's going to be Australia Tour. We'll be taking on one more one in round 2. Here you go, next race in round number 1. It's going to be the Amazing Spider-Man from the Fight Hercules. We'll be taking on with the Buzz Lightyear. Here you go. And it goes to the Amazing Spider-Man. Will be more on in round 2, but Thanos will not count. Alright, coming out our next race in number 1 is going to be Alto Loco from Mix 40. We'll be taking with Gambit. Here you go. Oh, it's going to be up Alto Loco from Mix 40. We'll move on in E round 2. And here you go, next race in E round number 1 is going to be Zombie. We'll be taking with Winter Soldier. Here you go. Oh, it's going to be Winter Soldier. We'll make the first one. We'll move on in round 2. Coming up next in round number 1 is going to be Sparkle Smash NASCAR Door Pack. We'll be taking with Diane from the Fantastic Four. Here you go. Oh, it's going to be the first debut win of Dane for Fantastic Four. We'll be moving on E round number 2. Here you go. Next race in E, round number 1 is gonna be of Captain America from Mixed Street from a double six race. We'll be taking out with Lightning McQueen. Here you go. Oh, Lightning McQueen wasn't so fast. Here we go. 2 of Captain America from Mixed Street double six race. More on in the round 2. And here they go. Our last race on the one number 1 is gonna be Magadon Champion Collection. We'll be taking out Black Panther from X5. Here they go. Is going to be Black Panther. We'll take the win. We'll move on to the round 2. And here they go. Our next race, our first race number 2 is going to be Thor from X3 for a double six race. We'll be taking with Iron Man from X5 and more on down. And towards the end, it's going to be Black Panther from X5. We'll be taking with up E War Machine from X5. So, we're going to take our first race on E in the round number 2. And here it comes, our first race in round number 2. Let's go. Ooh, this puts Thor for the victory from X3 double six race. We'll move on in E's quarterfinals. And here you go. Next race in E, round number 1 is going to be Australia Tour. We'll be taking with up E Venom from X5 for a release for exclusive. Here you go. Or it's going to be Venom from X5 will be moving on in E round number in the quarterfinals. And here you go. Next race on E round number 2 is going to be Suzuki Digitron Stars and Stripes. We'll be taking out with the Amazing Spider-Man from E Mix 5 for a exclusive 5-pack. Here you go. It's going to be your favorite neighborhood Amazing Spider-Man for an exclusive 5-pack. We'll move on in E round number 2 in the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, there's no truck in the other lane, so we're going to let the Sentinels have to buy one. Here you go. And here you go, next race in round number 2 is going to be Sealed. We'll be taking with Winter Soldier. Here you go. Oh, just puts shit out of the way. Here we go to Winter Soldier will be moving on next race in E round number in the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, this truck just fell out off the stage, so we're going to have outro worker from X40 where I had to waste one more time to able to secure for the move on to quarterfinal. Let's go. Oh, it's going to be close. Who'll win this time? We'll see if I know straight A view. Oh, it's going to be close. Now then, the Sentinels will win this time. We'll move on in E round 2 in the quarterfinals. I do apologize for the confusion, and these trucks will roll off on. Keep in mind, from one of these trucks will slip up off of this glass table. It's a topsy-turvy, so they might have to be careful, or else they're gonna be rolling off the stage and miss out of the wing. So that's not count for if one of the trucks or not on stage will miss out doing racing. That would not count for the win. So they had to do the race one more time to able to win this time. So anyway, let's continue our race. And here they go. Next race in round number 2 is going to be Dane from Fantastic Four. We'll be taking away Marvel Comics van. Here they go. It's going to be not damn Marvel Comics van will take the victory. We'll move on E round number on the quarterfinals. And first last race in the round number 2 is going to be Wolverine from Mix 4 for a double six release. We'll be taking with Captain America from Mix 4 for a double six release. Here you go. It is going to be it's going to be close. You can barely see Captain America by a fraction of a near of a driver title. Or it's gonna be Captain America for a double 6 weeks by way of a dread veneer of a cold front tile will be moving on the next race on E, round number of E quarterfinals. And here we go. Next race on E, round number of E. Last race number 2 is going to be Black Panther will be taking out with War Machine. Here you go. It is going to be Black Panther will be taking the win with Mulan on E in the quarterfinals. And unfortunately, the Marvel trucks have been taking over of the fan favorites, and some all the trucks are Disney films, and one of the trucks all the country for the truck. So you'll be dismissed from the race. So you will be in the pits in the crane same. So here we go. Our first race in the quarterfinals is going to be Dolph from Extreme Double 6 Weeks. We'll be taking out with Venom for his exclusive fight pack, and we'll run down. And Tulsa is going to be Captain America from Extreme Double 6 Weeks. We'll be taking out with Black Panther from X4. So we're going to take our first race on E in the quarterfinals. And here we go. First race in the quarterfinals. Let's go. Oh, next Venom out of the way, we go to Dolph from Mixed Street for E. Double 6 Weeks will be moving on E in the semifinals. Next race in round number 1, it's going to be the villain versus the hero of the very new hood, the Amazing Spider-Man. We'll be taking out the villain for the X-Men of the Sentinels. Here you go. Oh, here we go to the Sentinels from Mixed Street for Mixed 4 for Double 6 Weeks. We'll be moving on next race on E semifinals. And here they go. Next race, our last race in the quarterfinals is going to be Winter Soldier. We'll be taking a Marvel Comics van. Here they go. It's going to be not that Marvel Comics van will block Winter Soldier for the victory. We'll move on E in the semifinals. Here we go. Last race in the quarterfinals is going to be of E. Captain America from X3 Double 6 Weeks. We'll be taking away Black Panther from X4. And here we go. Oh, it was so close. Straight air view, straight air line. Oh, by a well front nose of a hood of a truck. And we go to of Captain America by a two-wheel front car tile. We'll be moving on next race on E in the semifinals. And here they go. Are you ready to meet your final competitors? First up, representing from this the God of Thunder and the Lightning. It is not Dan of E. First time in the semifinals once again. Or not again. It is not Dan March of Sparky and Dolph from X3 Double 6 Weeks. And next up for the villain for the X-Men, villain of the Truck of All, it is not Dan of E. It is March Infinite two-time champion and the Sentinels from X4 for a Double 6 Weeks. And next up, representing from this show of this competitor in this comic book of this chart of your world's finest champion in Marvel Comics van joined by Turbo. And next up, representing for the Cap Shield for this driver first. Once again in the semifinals, it is not that of Chuck Lord and Captain America from X3 Double 6 Weeks. So, we're going to take our first race on the semifinals and who's going to be meeting up on the final round. And here we go. First race in the semifinals is it going to be Dolph from X3 Double 6 Weeks of going against Shield. Go against the Sentinels. And taking out our last race is going to be Marvel Comics van for Mix 5. We'll be taking out Captain America from Mix 3 Double 6 Weeks. So, we're going to take our first race in the semifinals. And here we go. First race in the semifinals. Let's go racing. It is going to be the Sentinels from Mix 3 from makes 4.66 leads, were able to move on in the final round. Oh wait, who's going able to join with of this rival of Martian Fanatic in the Sentinels from makes 4.66 leads from your 210 champ? Is it going to be of this hero of your World's Finals champion of Turbulent in Marvel Comics van? Or is it going to be the cap shield for this rival of Marshall Warren and Captain America from X366 race? So, who's joining the final round? Let's go. Oh, it was so close. Going to be Marvel Comics van from X5. We're able to meet him in the final round. And here we go. On your way to meet your final competitors. First up, what was I from your two-time champ of this villain for X-Men Comics? It is not Dan of Martian Fanatic and the Sentinels from X466 release. And taking out web of the superhero for this vehicle of your World's Finals champion of Turbulent and Marvel Comics fan from X5, just between the heroes and the villain for the battle of the final round. So this is the best. We're going to do the best of the final round and see who's going to win of this episode. And this is the heroes versus the villain battle for the final round. And who's going to be taking on the first phase in the final round? Let's go. Oh, it's going to be the Sentinels. We'll take on the win. We're able to take on the first lanes in the final round, so we're going to switch lanes. Oh wait, we switch lanes and see how they go. So, is it going to be Martian Fanatic of your 210 champion will become your 210 champion, will be able to catch them in third place in the title with Matt Bottomake in the Sentinels from Mix 4.66 release? Or is it going to be your World's Finals champion of the show with Turbulent Marvel Comics fan will tie itself for a side deathmatch? Here you go. Oh, it is going to be the sudden deathmatch. So, we're going to see and find out. We're going to switch lanes one more time and see who's going to be this episode winner. Is it going to be your World's Finals champion of this rival of Turbulent and Marvel Comics fan from X5? Or is it going to be your two-time champ of Martian Fanatic in the Sentinels from X466 release? Will able to catch them in the title for a second place? So, your winner of the Martian Science Series Triple Nose Season 8 on Episode 10 winner will go to... Oh, it's going to be none other than... And congratulations to of this travel of Martian Fanatic and those Sentinels from X4 by Double Six release. Congratulations, my man. You had become your three-time champ after all in the title in second place behind Matt Bottomake. So, congratulations, my man. They're able to catch up in this leaderboard. I am apologizing to Turbulent, your World's Finals champion and Marvel Comics fan. I apologize to you, man. Hopefully you fit your episodes or the live stream of the World's Finals event or the other series. You will get a chance another win or this season's win. But like next time. So wow. One last time to give it up for Martian Fanatic of your 210 champion and the Sentinels of Mixed 4.66 with your 3-time champion so far with a title able to catch up. So, but Mantra Classic is still your event since we are King the Hill. Who will take his credits away? Is it going to be Mantra Fanatic or Matt Bottomake? Two of the toughest competitors for one of the channels. So, who will take his crown away to able to get his back-to-back season win? Will it be Matt Bottomake or is it going to be is a two-way tie for second place for Mantra Fanatic and Matt Bottomake. So Mantra Classic is still leading of the season. So that will conclude today's video. So hopefully guys will enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. This is Aaron 20 Margin. Sign out.